Expressed on the following program are not necessarily those of the staff and management of Salem Media of Hawaii.
Aloha, I'm Chef Rock, and this is the Culinary Underground. Guest chefs, live music, and mixology. Let's go!
Chef Rock, he's one of a kind. Chef Rock, he will blow your mind. Chef Rock, you gotta watch him do his thing. Chef Rock,
All right.
Chef Rock, he's highly skilled. Chef Rock, and yes, it's thrilled. Chef Rock, see what he's got cooking. Chef Rock,
Hey, I'm the other white meat.
Chef Rock,
Yeah! Hey, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chef Rock, and you're welcome to the Culinary Underground, right here on the AM 690. The answer.
Woohoo!
We all ready for the answer, ladies?
Yes, we are.
Got Chef Mary here and Laura in the audience here. What a show we got for you today. It is Pro Bowl week. I think today officially starts it. We have a couple big playoff games tomorrow to basically tell you who's going to be in the Super Bowl. I think we got a
Right.
few 49er fans in the
Oh,
audience
yeah.
here. Okay, everybody's shaking their head. 49ers, okay.
Yep.
Who's it going to be, Pats or the Browns? Or Pats or the Broncos? Broncos, you think? Broncos got it going on strong still? I'm not sure. The Patriots are looking really good. We're going to wait and see what happens tomorrow. But with Pro Bowl here in Hawaii, such a big event,
Yes,
there's
is.
a lot of fun stuff happening, and we're just going to run down a couple of the events that we're involved with that are open to the public that all you need to do is buy a ticket. And the first one is our Wednesday night is our cigar smoker.
Yep. That's
It's
right.
going to be awesome. All you cigar smokers out there, I know it's tough to find a venue. We have the
it
venue
is.
for you, right? We're going to be on the roof of Dave & Buster's right down by the Ward Center there.
Yep. That's
And
right.
it's this Wednesday from 5 to 8. You come in and you buy a ticket. You get 2 premium cigars from Tobaccos of Hawaii. They own about 3 shops here around the islands. And you get to choose a variety of cigars that they'll have available. And you get a nice cocktail from us. We got live music. And you get to meet the great Hall of Fame quarterback, Warren Moon.
Yeah, it is. I know. I'm looking forward to it.
And you know what's the funny part? We're going to have him as a guest on our show today.
That's great. Love it.
Warren will be our guest today at around the half-hour mark. We're looking forward to that. Warren Moon is, if you look at his stats, what an incredible career the man's had. Not only did he play in the CFL, the Canadian Football League, and he won 2 Grey Cup MVPs, outstanding players, memorial trophies. He's in the Hall of Fame of the Canadian Football League, and he's also in the Hall of Fame for the National Football League. If you look at all the teams he's played for as a dominating quarterback, from the Oilers to the Vikings to the Seahawks to the Chiefs, he had an incredibly long career. And I've had the pleasure of meeting him a couple of times, and he's just a nice guy too. I've been bouncing around through the NFL with some guys that I've done events with, and nobody's a nicer guy, and nobody gives back more than Warren Moon, especially
With
through
his fundraisers and
yeah,
everything you were
with
talking
St.
about.
Jude, like the one we're doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just to get back to our smoker for a second, it's going to be one heck of an event. Everyone's invited. The ticket price is real reasonable. A lot of it is going to a donation to the St. Jude's Foundation, and helping those kids. So we need everyone to come on out and support,
Right.
because it's not just an event for Pro Bowl. It's an event for the kids. So you come on up to the Dave & Buster's rooftop, and you pay to get in and enjoy yourself. A beautiful sunset you're going to see right there, overlooks Waikiki. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
We're going to have food. We're going to have drink. We're going to have cigars. You get to hang out with Warren Moon, shoot
We
the
want
bull.
our military there too, remember?
That's right, 25% off on our military
Right.
price right there at the
Absolutely.
door. And you can go to eventbrite.com. That's EVENTBRITE.com. ShareFrock.com. You can buy the tickets right online, makes it nice and easy, or you can buy them at the door. But it's easier online, and you're done, because once we hit a limit of about 100 people, we're not letting anyone else in. We just want it nice and comfortable. You get to hang out and enjoy. So that's eventbrite.com. You can go buy the tickets, or we'll see you this Wednesday there. And you get to meet Warren Moon, the Hall of Fame quarterback. And I mean, you know, I don't know if most people, you know, it's big. Football is really big here in Hawaii.
It is. It is, right, Mary? I mean, you're at all the games.
Well, you go to all the games and all that, but now you get a chance to meet a player that is, you know, made a mark in the game. You know, there's a lot of players out there, you know, and you hear the names, you know, and this and that. But this guy's been around. I mean, when you play as long as he has, you know, you made your mark. You know, you figure only a small percentage of people make it in this business. And the NFL business is tough. The average player doesn't last 3 years.
Yeah.
And this guy had a career that he went through 2 different channels of football, you know, the Canadian League and the NFL.
And now he's given back.
He
with
always gives
fundraisers,
back.
which is great. That's why if you come down to Dave and Buster's, you can bring the family. They can meet Warren, and then the kids can play in the game room.
Let the kids go play in the game room, and mom and dad can come out and have a cocktail, and dad can smoke a cigar and then hang out. Yeah, there'll probably be other players hanging around. There always is. That's great. And if you're still interested, on Thursday night is Warren's special dinner that they have there at Morton's. This is the big Hall of Fame dinner. It's pretty famous. It's been done here on the island for quite a few years. And tickets are still available at eventbrite.com for that also. It's a little pricey, but for the average person. But for the person who wants to get to see and meet and greet like about 50 different players, I guess it's not very expensive at all. But you're at Morton's. Let's face it. You know, you're going to get an incredible dinner.
Food,
you're getting lobster, steak. Come on, it's a beautiful thing right there.
And they're going to have some good spirits there. I think Wilson Creek.
Wilson Creek
champagne.
Be there.
Yeah, you want to try the almond champagne, which is awesome.
Right. Plus, at our event also, we're going to be Ricard Pernod Ricard is going to be supplying a lot of the liquors, the beverages that we'll be drinking, like Glenlivet and Cavassier. So there'll be a lot of sampling going on. So you better call a cab. Hey, you know what? Unless you're staying downtown, then that's a beautiful thing.
Then you need Big John's cab service.
Big John's cab service. He'll take care of you. So, you know, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be some fun games. It's always fun to see who's actually going to make it in. Sometimes the playoff games at this level are better than the Super Bowl itself. It always seems like sometimes that's just a little bit of a letdown. But, you know, I'm an old Patriots fan, but, you know, I'm always looking for somebody new to get in there. Seattle hasn't been in a long time.
No.
So
I mean, I'm a Niner fan, you know, born and raised in San Francisco, but I still love Seattle, too.
No, well, you got to love Seattle today because
State
I hate to tell you, but Warren Moon played there.
Okay, well, there you go. See, there you go.
And he's the broadcaster for the Seattle Seahawks. So he's gonna, you know, you better be a little partial, you know.
Yeah, okay.
Say at least you like him, there, but you know, piss off our guests.
No, of course not. We can't.
You know, it's like, sorry, we hate your team. You know, no. Sorry to offend you, sir. You know, but no, we love everyone. Actually, I love Seattle. First off, I mean,
that's what I mean.
Great city.
It is.
Good food, great seafood, of course.
Yep.
You're right there on the water. Right there on the water. Mary, you ever been to?
Oh yeah, I love Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle's great.
Food. Oh, great
That's
food.
Good. Yeah. Well, you're a chef. You know, you got to start enjoying those varieties out there. Yeah, you know. You go to Pike's Market there.
Yeah, that place is great.
That's you see it in the commercials all the time where they throw the fish.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you catch it?
Nah, you know it's funny. I've never had one thrown to me.
He's thrown at him, maybe.
Thrown at me, and many times, but not that in that condition. You know, I watch. It's pretty cool. You know how they throw it and they catch it. You know, it's a little technique. You know, hey, it looks like we have a caller.
Father.
Daughter?
Moshi Moshi. Are you here?
I'm on the phone. You're on the radio.
Moshi Moshi minasan. Genki desu ka?
Oh, well, you know, my Japanese is a little slight, but what did you say?
I said, hello, everyone. How are you?
Well, that's fantastic.
Great. Great.
Japanese is incredible.
Arigato gozaimasu.
You're a little nervous.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. So, football.
Football?
What's
Father.
that? Yes.
Father, there are football games tomorrow?
Yes, that's right. There's football tomorrow. Who you picking?
I want the Patriots and then the Seahawks. And I don't want the Broncos because they beat my home team, the Chargers.
Oh, well, you know, I can concur with you there, honey. We're a little upset about that, right?
Yeah, but then I want the Seahawks to win.
I know.
Patriots always win.
Well, this is a nice surprise for you calling in to me.
Yeah.
And saying hello, daughter.
Yeah. Hello, Father.
That's our
She's
little
so
code thing.
Oh,
that we
that's
do.
darling.
But that's great, Rihanna. So you guys are going to sit and watch the game?
Mhm. We're gonna watch it,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna watch the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's right. And that'll be a fun time. That always is.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I like the commercials.
Yeah, they're the best part of the whole game
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah,
You know? Hey, I got a question for you.
yeah.
Tell everybody how long it took you to learn Japanese.
Couple months.
A couple of months.
I know, that's
Yeah.
amazing. I'm impressed.
Now, we're not just talking language, we're talking writing.
日本語は悪いです。でもそれは楽しいです。
You know, I don't understand a word you're saying.
But I bet you some of our listeners,
Our listeners are
can't.
understanding.
There's a lot of Japanese here in New Orleans.
Yeah. So you're talking with everyone out there in Radio Land who can speak Japanese. Say,
日本は大好きです。
what's that mean?
I said I love Japan.
Oh,
Japan is so pretty.
yeah, it is a pretty country, isn't it? And we're looking forward to making our trip over there, huh?
Yes.
We'll have to do that.
I should say you must. I love you, Dad.
And I love you too. Hey, thanks for calling in.
You're welcome, Steph.
What's that? Arigato?
Yeah. Arigato gozaimasu.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
じゃあね.
What's that mean?
It says see you later.
Oh, okay.
じゃあね.
In other words, Dad, get off the line. Right? Thanks, Rihanna.
じゃあね.
All right, daughter.
また明日.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Yeah, she wanted to call in, you know.
She's darling.
Her cousin called in last week, and she got a little jealous about it. So I wanted to make sure she called in because, you know.
But the Japanese that's impressive, really.
She's incredible. Unbelievable.
That's brilliant.
She can walk into we go to these manga stores where they sell those manga books, and there'll be Japanese people in there, and she'll just start talking with them in Japanese, and they're like,
they're stunned, I bet.
And she learned it like in 2 weeks. It's incredible. It's incredible. So, hey, you know what? As we said, it is Pro Bowl week. We have a lot of stuff happening here as far as activities. Our cigar smoker event. Remember, go to eventbrite.com to buy a ticket. We also, want to thank some of our sponsors and Kona Beer. You're going to have the game on tomorrow, both games. You better make sure you're all set for the party. To be set for the party, all you need is all the little accoutrements that make that party great. and that is having plenty of Kona beer on hand, ice cold Kona beer.
Yep.
And then make sure you have everything you need. If you can have cups, ice, napkins, all the little things sometimes you forget about having when you have a group of people over. Appetizers, things that you can make ahead of time. I like to make things that you can make, then just dish it up so you could actually enjoy the game. Right, ladies?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Being
yeah.
prepared is
Being prepared for the party. Hey, I wanted to run a real quick recipe, but I think, hey, first we got someone calling in. Another call? Sure.
Oh,
Who? Yeah.
Are you there?
It's Vito.
Is the
How's
call?
it going, gang? How's everyone doing today? I miss you.
I
miss you
know,
guys. We
Vito.
miss you.
our
Oh, you
band.
guys! I didn't know it was family calling day.
I know.
Good thing I'm your bastard son. Oh,
That's right.
Oh,
Oh,
bad one.
Come on! We've got a 7-second delay.
No,
But
that's
Okay.
okay. You can say son.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Chef, I missed that earlier. Where do I go to get tickets for the Kite this week? I want to come to the cigar thing, and I want to come to the to Morton's too. How
Oh,
do I do
okay.
that?
Sure. Eventbrite.com. That's EVENTBRITE.com. Go there. Look it up. Look up Warren Moon, and you'll come up with the two events. And you can buy the tickets right there online.
Very cool. Very
So that's
cool.
good. Yeah, we'll look forward to seeing you. We hope you feel better. I know everyone's a little under the weather with this cold thing that's going around.
Well,
Yeah.
everyone's got a cold. I have a worse excuse. I was in jail for a couple of days, so I just, my resistance.
Yeah, but
got
that's
low.
okay.
Well, I'm from Jersey, so I don't feel at home unless I spend a couple of days in Stella month.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
they got other places you can get meals. You don't have to go there.
You really, I mean,
I'm over a cup of noodles, all right?
the YMCA or whatever. Come on.
You know,
Cup of noodles.
I thought you were putting on a little weight, and it was a 5-pound pot roast you had from Foodland in your belly. I go, Vito, this is an Animal House. You don't have to, rush.
I don't have to take off where John Belushi left off. Huh?
Exactly. You're going through the grocery store, loading up for the party. But no, we hope you do feel better, and that somebody cuts you some bail and you get out.
Yeah.
No. Are you kidding? I'm feeling better already.
That's good.
I'll be at both events, Chef, with bells on. That's the only
Good.
way
We
to-
want to
That's,
see you.
Yeah, just bells.
Well, no, probably an ankle bracelet too.
Yeah, well, yeah, show off. You always overdress for the party.
I do.
No,
I
that'll be
take my shirt off. All right. So, Chef, what's cooking today? What are we eating? I'm starving.
Hey, I'm gonna do the Kona beer soup again because you can change it up, and normally I make it with like sausage and things like that, but I want to do it with seafood this time.
Oh,
So
beautiful.
it'll be like almost like a lobster bisque, but real rich with the beer. And we start out with the salt pork, the garlic, the onion, carrots, thyme, and you saute that in the pot. And you just start to sweat those vegetables, and when the salt pork releases the fat, and then you throw in the flour, and you're kind of making like a roux, a Cajun roux, which is kind of looks like peanut butter, but it ain't peanut butter, if you know what I mean. It's the
That sounds
thickener.
awesome.
It's the life of the soup. It's the stock that it's actually the thickener for the stock. And we're going to make the stock out of Kona Longboard beer, which gives it that incredible, not just beer flavor, but all the little flavor notes from the processing and all the special love that they put in there at Kona.
Oh my God, the Kona Longboard is my favorite. I have a really close relationship with that beer.
Yeah. 6 of your best friends.
Oh, really? How close, Vito? Come on.
SPD,
Cough it
okay.
up now.
6 of your best relatives. So it's nice. So what happens is once you make that roux and you put that Longboard beer in there and a little beef stock, which we normally use for the sausage, change it out, and instead of the beef stock, we're going to go with the chicken stock. So I want the soup to be a little lighter. So you put the chicken stock in there, and then you start thickening it up. It'll thicken up, and it'll start making like you'll know it's working when it's starting to boil and it's like lava, but you don't want it too thick. You want it like a nice thick stew. And I would throw in some shrimp, some scallops. So I love the calamari, just the rings. Put the rings in there. And if you're going to put any kind of fish in there at the end, put it in at the end. It only takes like 5 minutes to cook, and you don't want it to be banging around in there while it's boiling because it'll just break the fish apart and you won't even know it's in there.
That's what I wanted to ask
You
you.
know?
Yeah, if you put it in too soon, what happens?
It will break apart, you know. You have to be careful when you put it in too soon. You're just wasting the fish. So shrimp has a tendency, to, stay firm, and so don't scallops. Calamari does. If you're going to use a piece of mahi or something, or even ahi for that matter, just cut it in chunks and put it in there near the end. And once pull a piece out and make sure it's cooked all the way through. That heat of the soup will finish it off. You can finish it off with a little parsley, paprika, a little salt and pepper. I like to put in some before I put the seafood in. I usually like to throw in a little smoked cheddar cheese and whip that in. What do you think of that, girl? Yeah. And then I like to hit it.
If I wanted to add a little kick to it to make it spicy, since I like spicy, what would you suggest for that?
Obviously here sriracha is a really popular sauce, but I don't know. There's something that adds to soups to the best is Cholula hot sauce.
Cholula hot sauce.
It just got that nice Cholula because it's got a nice thick. Now, if you like that smokier hot flavor, we have the Cholula Chipotle. Oh, behave. It is good. It's off the hook, baby. Oh no, it's just so nice.
Vito, you should be here.
Vito
I dated a girl named
Just
Cholula once, all right?
flicking one of your butts.
I once knew a girl named Cholula. Cholula, yes. She's mighty spicy and she's. I won't even go there. I won't even say it. Never mind. No, but it's one of those hot sauces that, unlike like a Tabasco, which has a vinegar base, strong vinegar base. So you put that in the soup, and you're going to really taste heavy on the vinegary hot pepper. Cholula has a tendency. It's made from the cayenne pepper. It's a different process. It's a thicker sauce, and it blends really well with sauces that you're adding to enhance the heat flavor. But what I like about Cholula is you can keep adding it, and it doesn't get hotter. It just gets more flavorful.
That's good to know.
Unlike Tabasco.
I wouldn't have thought that at all. Yeah.
Yeah. So you taste, the full flavor. And then, as I said, the Chipotle is awesome. I don't know. I'm just like a Chipotle guy all of a sudden. There's certain things that kind of trend, and the Chipotle was one of them. And it's still around.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good thing. So
I'm all about Chipotle. Man. I put it on my cornflakes. You kidding?
Yeah, you're good. You're good. I think on the show last night I said that hot sauce. I brushed my teeth with it. That was the sriracha. That was Chef Norman. Chef Norman was going to go. We're going to put some of that hot sauce in there. I got to use that for toothpaste, baby.
I know. I saw that. I did.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, it is good. It cleans the teeth. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I probably won't be trying that one.
Don't swallow the toothpaste.
I'll take your word on it.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, poor
Hey,
man,
Chef,
right?
Did I hear that you're going to have Warren Moon on the show today?
Yeah, that's right.
He's my main man.
Yeah,
When's he going to be on?
He's coming up in about 5 minutes.
All righty.
We're going to be giving him a ring, and the famous NFL Hall of Fame quarterback will be live on our little bitty show here.
Will he be at the events this week?
Of course he will.
Yeah,
He's
in
our guest of
person.
honor at the Cigar Smoker.
I thought I was the guest of honor. I thought I was the cigar smoker.
Well, you are. Yeah.
At least in prison I was. All right, okay.
Hey, Vito, I hope you didn't inhale.
That's so wrong.
That's so wrong on so many levels. I know.
My favorite part's when they chained us all together. Okay?
I know.
All right.
I know. It's a chain gang thing.
Yeah, it was the sound of the man on the chain gang. All right.
Yeah. Hey, on that note, Vito, I'm going to have to say goodbye. We're going to have to take a break, and then we come back. We're going to have the NFL great quarterback, Hall of Famer Warren Moon on the show.
Awesome, Chef.
here.
I'll be back in next week. I'll be feeling better. Laura, good to see all you guys.
I know. I
Talk to
miss
y'all.
you, Vito. Get
Bye,
well.
Vito.
I'll be
Okay.
back. I'll try not to get arrested this week. Okay,
Okay,
guys. See you
please
next
don't.
Yes,
Alrighty.
All right.
Bye.
Stay out of the
Chef.
bandwagon.
week. Okay. Aloha.
Aloha.
Bye-bye, hon.
Woo! Take a break, baby.
I'm Chef Rock, and we'll be back after this break. This portion of the show is brought to you by Aloha Shoyu. Taste the flavors of Aloha. Made in Hawaii since 1946. For more information, just go to chefrock.com. Don't forget the dot.
Hi, I'm Joe Melinda, and I want to teach your child math. I'm a franchisee of Mathnasium. Mathnasium is a chain of neighborhood learning centers where kids go after school to catch up, keep up, and get ahead in math. Mathnasium specializes. We only teach math, and we teach it very, very well. I opened my first Mathnasium Learning Center in Jacksonville, Florida, about a year ago. Since then, I've opened a second center, and I plan to open more. And I'm not alone. 5 years ago, there was one Mathnasium Learning Center. Today, franchisees own more than 200 Mathnasium Learning Centers. We've made Mathnasium the fastest growing and top ranked new education franchise. Call us to request parent information, or if you like to help kids, request franchise information. The number is 800-237-7190. That's 800-237-7190.
Hi, this is John Greenhut, the CEO of Paraswabs. It's believed that a great smile improves your looks more than losing weight. And I know how important a great smile is during the holidays. If you want to have your aunts, uncles, nieces, and nephews in awe, then try Paraswabs. In 5 minutes, you'll see an average of 2 shades wider teeth. Call now and try it risk-free. Dial 1-800-925-2393. That's 1-800-925-2393. 1-800-925-2393.
Welcome back to the Chef Rock Culinary Underground Showgram.
He's one of a kind, Chef Rock. He will blow your mind, Chef Rock. You gotta watch him do his thing, Chef Rock.
All right.
Chef Rock. He's highly skilled, Chef Rock. And yes, it's thrill, Chef Rock. See what he's got cooking, Chef Rock.
Hey, I'm the other white meat.
Chef Rock.
Yeah! Welcome back to the Chef Rock Culinary Underground. I'm Chef Rock, and we got the ladies in the house here. Laura, how you doing?
I'm good.
We also have Chef Mary here. Hello, Chef Mary.
Hello. Doing great.
All right. Well, we have our favorite guest time, right?
Ooh, I know. I'm excited.
Who's our favorite guest today?
Warren Moon.
Yeah, not just Warren Moon. Hall of Fame Warren Moon.
Hall of Fame, yeah.
NFL quarterback Warren Moon.
Are we supposed to kiss his ring when we first meet him?
Yes, you do.
Can we?
Did you know that? Can we?
We're going to be lining up.
Warren, they're ready for that. Polish that ring up. If not, they'll polish it for you.
Okay, I'm no comment.
No, that's it. That's it. No, we're looking forward to our next guest. Obviously, everyone's heard of Warren Moon, and if you haven't, you've been living under a rock, especially if you follow football. You know, he's a Hall of Famer not only here in the United States with the NFL, but with the CFL in Canada. He played for the Oilers, the Vikings, the Seahawks, and the Chiefs. A very long career, spectacular career. We're honored to have him on the show today, and we're going to be doing some events with him during this Pro Bowl week. So let's bring our man of the night on. Warren Moon.
Hey, how you guys doing over there?
Fantastic. How's Seattle?
Tell the lady she can kiss whatever she would like.
Okay, I'll remember that.
Oh, yes, we will.
This is a Christian station, though.
I'm very
teasing
generous
you.
and very giving.
Oh, okay.
Very giving. I like it. Well, Warren, we're looking forward to seeing you out here in Hawaii. And we have our first event together that we're doing is the Cigar Smoker on Wednesday. And we're looking forward to having you there. I don't know if you've ever been up on the top of Dave & Buster's, the rooftop.
I have not been up there, but I heard it's pretty sweet up there, and it should be because you're overlooking the Pacific Ocean, so it should be beautiful up there.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous place to have a cocktail, smoke a cigar, listen to some music, and hang out and enjoy.
Yeah.
So it should be a good night, Tuesday night. or Wednesday
Well,
night.
I'm looking
Sorry.
forward to it. That's the first night I get in. So whenever that first night you get into Hawaii, you just want to be able to sit back and chill that first evening. That'd be a good place to do it.
That'll do it. We're looking forward to it, and I know we have a lot of fans that are coming that are looking forward. A lot of military too, looking forward to come and meet with you. And then the next night you have your big event, your the dinner at Morton's, which we want
There's
to
actually
promote.
2 nights later on Thursday night.
Thursday night. So that night will be a night also of lots of fun. People can get their tickets at Eventbrite.com still. I believe there's still some tickets left, and that'll be
sir.
fun. That'll be
Yeah,
fun.
and it'll be a great event as well, and it's for St. Jude's Hospital. Both of these events will benefit St. Jude Hospital, who does a great job with children's cancer and leukemia and also sickle cell anemia. And I've been working with them now for the last 3 years. They do tremendous work there. They take care of the families. Everything is free to the kids that come there that can't afford it. And everything is raised through fundraisers. So that's one of the reasons why I put these fundraisers on, to try and raise money for St. Jude.
That's it's very honorable too, because I know you're busy with a lot of other activities that you have going on in your life. Past football, I mean, it's people think when you retire that's the end of your work. I think you probably work harder outside of the game.
I'm busier. I'm busier now than I've ever been in my life, and one of the reasons why is because I have more time, because I don't play football anymore. Football takes up a tremendous amount of your time, so you don't have a lot of time to do a whole lot of other things. But now that football is over, I have my hands on a lot of different activities and businesses, and also charity events. So I love being very active. I love giving back, and I have all this energy that I had from football that I have to use up somehow. So I do it by just trying to help other people.
That's great. Reading some of your bio, and you grew up in a large family of women.
All women.
All
Six
women.
6 sisters and a mom. My dad passed away when I was 7, so I was basically the man of the house at a very young age. So I've matured pretty quickly.
You probably learned some cooking tips too.
I learned a lot of cooking tips, and I even had a chocolate chip cookie business that I used to bake cookies when I was a young boy. And
No kidding.
Turned it into a business when I was early in my Canadian League career and also my NFL career.
Oh no, I didn't know that. Wow, are they still out there?
Yeah, it was called W. Moon's Chocolate Chippery, and I sold it a number of years ago to Mrs. Fields, but I had a lot of fun doing it for about 6 years, but my football career just didn't allow me the time to really get into it as much as I wanted to, so I had to sell it because it was taking too much of my time.
Wow, that's incredible. A lot of guys, as you know, some of these younger guys probably can take some lessons from you as a mentor on how to control their financial career at an early age when they start in the NFL. You know it as well as I do. A lot of guys kind of go by the wayside. You get injured after year 2 or something like that, and you're done. You got your whole life ahead of you.
Yeah, you just never know how long your career is going to last, so you've got to make the most of those years while you have it. You got to save that money because you never know when your last football game may be, and use that money and use your football and the relationships you make in football as a stepping stone for the rest of your life, because you have a lot of life to live after your career is over.
That's right. That's right. And when you played for the Seahawks, did you think that was when did you in your mind start thinking that maybe I'm getting a little too old for this game?
Probably the year I retired.
Yeah. That's good. Good answer.
I knew I was ready to retire physically and mentally the last year that I played. When I was with the Seahawks, I think I was 41 years old, but
wow.
I was still playing. I still led the league in passing that year, and I went to the Pro Bowl, and I was MVP in the Pro Bowl. So I was still playing really good football, even though I probably couldn't move the way I used to move when I was a young guy. But as far as throwing the ball, as far as the knowledge that I had of the game and how the game had slowed down for me, that part of it was very, very calming for me. I really enjoyed my later years of playing.
Well, you could sit back after that. The nerves are gone. You don't have to prove anything to anybody, and just play your own game. And you were selected 9 times to the Pro Bowl?
Yeah,
That's incredible.
And, I enjoyed every time
That's
coming over there, and
incredible.
so did my family. We love the way the Hawaiians really treated us over there. They love NFL football, and they were just fanatic about the opportunity to get a chance to see NFL players come over there and play. So we enjoyed the way they treated us.
What do you think of this year's game with kind of like the Sandlot pick? And
I think it'll make it a little bit interesting. I think it's the Pro Bowl has gotten a little bit stagnant there for a number of years. The players weren't really into it as much as they should have been. But I think this will kind of reinvigorate everybody, because now you have a chance, because of this draft, you might have two guys who are on the same team playing against each other.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be really interesting. And so I just think it's going to add a little bit more zest to the game and a little bit more interest. And I think people will be more involved just to see how it's going to turn out. And I think the players will be more into it as well, which is what you want.
Yeah, and that's always been the kind of like downfall of the game over here for Pro Bowl anyway. It's, people are going, well, it's never really a full contact game. And I guess they got threatened last year. The commissioner threatened them that they better step it up a little bit, or we'll pull the game.
And they should, because people are paying their hard money to go out there and watch these guys play at a Pro Bowl level. They need to do that. And I know whenever we were over there playing, we played hard, and guys were sore when the game was over, and it was very competitive because we had that pride of playing for the NFC against the AFC, and you wanted to win because you wanted to win that extra prize money, so we had incentive to play. Now these guys are making so much money, they don't really care who wins the game.
Yeah, it's kind of sad when it gets just about money, but
I think this year's game will be much better. I think it'll be more competitive, and I think it'll be very interesting because of this whole draft matchup.
I agree with you. When I heard that they were going to do it that way, and I said that finally somebody came up with a creative idea, to pick the teams.
Well, the game is a great idea. The players love coming over to Hawaii. They love bringing their families over. They love the way they're treated, but they just have to put on a better show for the fans over there, and I think they will this year.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I haven't been to a Pro Bowl game yet. I've been to many different games around the country, but I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to hanging out with you and having a cigar, my friend.
Yeah, we got to do that, and just sit back and look at that beautiful Hawaii horizon out there.
Yeah, the waves are huge up on the North Shore right now. They're supposed to be really big. They're actually there's like not letting.
How big, Chef?
They're real big. You know what I mean? Real big. They're not letting anyone out there.
Isn't there a big surfing tournament going on early next week as well?
Yeah, actually, it's the junior tournament's supposed to start. They already canceled it yesterday because of the big waves. They were too big.
Oh, they're too big, huh?
They were too big. They're not even letting surfers out. These guys are kind of crazy. The big wave surfers.
They're pretty scary, actually.
Man, when you go down there, I don't know if you've been by Waimea Bay, but when you go up above it and you look down and you see the waves, and they're the big waves, it's scary.
Yeah.
They're big as buildings, and these guys are just diving out there. And that's a sport, we're here in the surf capital of the world, and yeah, it'll be fantastic. The weather's gorgeous. It's warm.
But it's not too warm.
I'm looking forward to it because it's 40 degrees right now here in Seattle, and I'm looking forward to some nice weather next week after this game is over.
That's right. So, but you do the broadcasting, so you're there no matter what.
Yeah,
so.
I do the game tomorrow, and then I'll take off and come out there on Tuesday, and then hopefully we're in the Super Bowl. Then I'll head back on Sunday to meet the team in New York for get ready for Super Bowl week.
Nice. That must be great for you, though, to still have your foot in the game, and at least a little bit of the taste, of what's going on.
Yeah, I get to be around it. I get to be around the guys. I get to share knowledge with them or give them advice, and I also get to talk about the game when I do the broadcast. So it keeps me involved in a game that I've loved since I was a young kid, and I'm glad I got the opportunity to be with such a good organization too, as the Seattle Seahawks, because they've been very successful. This will be hopefully our second Super Bowl since I've been here.
Yeah. Wow. Who was the quarterback in the first one? Was that not Steve Largent?
That was Matt Hasselbeck.
Oh, that's right. Wow. The Seahawks. I have a lot of friends that are Seahawk fans, and they've always gotten disappointed over the years. And now, Here's their chance. Here's their
This is our
chance.
chance, right?
I'm
We got
looking
as good a
forward
chance
to
as
it.
anybody.
Tomorrow, I'll be cooking up the ribs tomorrow. I'll be, cooking up some barbecue ribs and watching that game and having a good old time.
Send
And
some up
drinking
to the
Kona
press box
beer.
tomorrow. That sounds good.
Yeah, we'll say, yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, maybe we'll have some. We'll try to pick some time when you're here in town to
That'd be
to
great.
share some at that point in time. So I'm always impressed with how many awards you have won. Your bio just keeps going and going and going, and most people probably don't even realize what. I didn't realize it was a Bart Starr Man of the Year award. What was that? I know who Bart Starr is, but
yeah, Bart Starr has an award that he gives out every year to the player who exemplifies a great play on the football field, but also a great leadership in his community and off the field. So it was an award I was very proud of because it represented the total man, not just what you did on the football field.
right, because a lot of times some players are not as giving and they're not just not taught in that arena on how to do it. Make sure at the beginning of their careers that they're just not in the news because they made touchdowns. Giving back at an early age in their career, man, you should write the book on that and just let them follow your lessons.
Well, I've had a lot of guys that have followed my lead, and that's great. It's always great to know you can make a difference, and that's the biggest thing you can get out of playing the game is, did you leave the game in better shape than when you came in, and did you make a difference in some other young guys' lives as far as a positive difference? And I think I've been able to do that.
No, you most definitely have, because anytime I mention your name, everyone, oh man, that guy. Oh, not only was he a great quarterback, but I always hear he does a lot of good things. Your name is associated with a lot of goodwill, and you always see that. And maybe you don't realize it, but you're an incredible guy who gives back. I worked with the NFL alumni for a while, and I did a lot of the events. So I met a lot of the guys, and some of the guys just like hanging out still, and just not doing anything. And but they're at a charity event, but it's usually a golf tournament, But at least they're trying to give back that way. And I always been impressed with you since I grew up following football. I played in high school and things of that nature. And my uncles were both semi-pro players for the Hartford Knights, and my cousin's Eric Mangini. And,
okay.
Yeah, so we kind of grew up with Uncle Frank and Carmen in the winter there hiking balls to us and going out for passes in the snow. I mean, we grew up playing football all year round, no matter what the weather was. And we were kind of groomed to that. But, genetically, I probably didn't meet the mark there. My cousin did, Cousin Eric, he was All-American at Wesleyan. He could have probably went to the pros at one point. Wanted to coach instead, and he's still there. He's I heard he's working with the 49ers now.
He's a good man. I think he's a consultant for them now.
Yeah, exactly.
Very, very knowledgeable guy.
Yeah, he is. It's funny because when he got fired from the Browns, I was doing a lot of work in Cleveland at the time, and I called him up and I said, Eric, come on, we're heading out to dinner. And he goes, I'm not going out there. And I go, why? He says, well, I just got fired last week. People are going to be pissed off, And I said, nobody's going to be pissed. So he finally came out to dinner, and nobody said a word to him. And then it got out in the press that, that maybe he shouldn't have been fired. Maybe they should have kept him one more year. So the next time I was in town and he came out, everyone came up to him, and they were patting him on the back and saying, hey, we wish you stayed, and, that business is pretty brutal. Either they love you or they hate you.
Yeah, it's a what have you done for me lately business, no question about it.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I'm going to let you go. You probably have some things to do today.
Yeah, I got a few things going on.
Yeah. But we're looking forward to seeing you at the Cigar Smoker.
And your ring.
And your ring. The girls are puckering up as we speak. They'll be lining up, Warren. I'll tell you. And he thinks I'm kidding,
I know. He hasn't met me
there.
yet.
He hasn't met Laura yet. Okay. But we're looking forward to seeing you next week. this week coming.
All righty.
And
I'm looking forward to it myself. And I hope everybody else comes out and we can raise a lot of money that night and have a good time.
Right.
Sounds great. The Cigar Smoker, Dave and Buster's, Eventbrite.com. Warren Moon, NFL Hall of Fame, greatest quarterback that ever lived.
Woo.
Thank you very much for being on our show.
That sounds good.
You like that tagline? You could take
I love
it.
that.
Run with it, baby.
All right, you guys have a great day, and we'll see you next week.
See you next
You
week,
got it.
Warren. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.
Just so you know, it's hard to say no. Don't wanna know.
I'm Chef Rock, and we'll be back after this break. This portion of the show is brought to you by Aloha Shoyu. Taste the flavors of Aloha. Made in Hawaii since 1946.
It is with sound mind and body that I, James Fredericks III, after fighting with all direct family members for decades, leave my entire fortune of $32 million to the one friend I had in the end, the package delivery guy, Matt Songer.
Woohoo! Yeah! I had a feeling about this. I'm rich! Oh, this cannot be happening.
Actually, it's not happening.
What?
And it never will.
I don't get it.
There aren't even people here. That's just one of those murmuring sound effects.
Seriously?
Listen, if you want to have money in your future, don't rely on luck. Put $10 away each month. Cook once in a while instead of eating out.
Okay.
Pay down your high-interest credit cards.
Right.
Small changes today, big bucks tomorrow.
So, no inheritance.
No. Go to feedthepig.org for more free ideas.
Feedthepig.org.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
And just to be clear, no inheritance, right?
For more information, just go to chefrock.com. Don't forget the dot. Welcome back to the Chef Rock Culinary Underground Showgram.
He's one of a kind. Chef Rock. He will blow your mind. Chef Rock. You gotta watch him do his thing. Chef Rock.
All right.
Chef Rock. He's highly skilled. Chef Rock. And yes, it's thrill. Chef Rock. See what he's got cooking. Chef Rock.
Hey, I'm the other white meat.
Chef Rock. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of that was a great interview.
It was. It was really
Warren
good.
Moon, what a gentleman. I mean, what a football player. I mean, if you followed football, if you were older, you watched him play, because he retired in 2000, so it's 13 years ago. So younger people probably have heard of him, but never saw him play. I've seen him play.
Yeah.
It's incredible. The guy had an arm like a rocket. He could belt out a football. I mean, that was what he was known for. I mean, he was just an incredible quarterback, great sense of the game. Mm-hmm. There's some quarterbacks that do different things, but when you have a sense of the game and you're in that pocket and you're in your zone and you control the field. He was the captain. He's the captain of that ship. The players. You look at the guys he played with back then. With Earl Campbell and just playing with the Chiefs, the Seahawks, the Vikings, and the Oilers. He had quite a variety of teams that had different spirits and different types of games they played. It's fun, man. I mean, you get to meet the guy, and it gives you a little thrill. It's like, wow, this is a great athlete. It's like meeting a guy who just came from the moon. It's like Warren Moon, that is. And,
nice pun there.
But I'm bumped.
That was good one.
But hey, thank you.
Yeah.
No, but it's really cool. I'm excited. I mean, the cigar smoke. First, I love cigars.
Right.
And Tobaccos of Hawaii have 3 shops here in town, and they're going to be up there giving out the cigars and selling cigars at the Dave and Buster's event. That is this Wednesday.
Yes.
The 22nd, from 5 to 8 p.m.
You're going to be able to see the sun
set.
Sets.
Everything right there. Hey,
It's
bring
gonna
your
be-
family.
I know.
Throw them into the clubhouse there, the playroom.
The playroom where all the kids
And you
play.
guys take the elevator up one flight. 3 hours later, you pick them up, throw them in the car. You know, they probably won, that $50 little 10-cent stuffed 10-cent stuffed animal.
You can walk out with a Dave & Buster's plastic cup like my daughter Bella did.
Yeah. And they're good. And they're good
It was
about
fun.
that.
It's
You know what I mean?
It's a fun place for kids. too,
Yeah, so they can go there, hang out, come on up, smoke a cigar with us, meet and greet, give to charity.
Yes.
Have some food, drinks.
Or
and-
not.
Or
There's
not.
plenty
you
of
know.
everything non-alc.
Well, Pernod
also.
Ricard's going to be supplying
Right,
some
Pernod,
of the great liquors that they represent. We also have Wilson Creek almond champagne that will be pouring in an open bar, a full-on open bar, and some music. So what more can you ask for? Come on, you're in Hawaii. You're coming in for the game. Or you live here, come on out and help support, and you get to meet Warren Moon.
And support St. Jude's Hospital.
That's just it. Those children.
That's the number one most important. I think is most important. Really.
Well, it is because
it's a fundraiser.
It's not just like one of those fundraisers where you never know where the money goes. You make sure it gets to where it goes, and that pays for the stays when the family is all in town and they're being, their child's being treated. It doesn't cost them a penny to be there because that's.
And I'm glad to be involved with you, Chef, because
Yeah,
I see the commercials all the time too, and it's a great thing that they do at St. Jude's Hospital.
So come on out, everyone. Support us. You can buy your ticket online at eventbrite.com. That's EVENTBRITE.com. And search Warren Moon, and there'll be 2 events that pop up, the Cigar Smoker and also his dinner if you're so inclined to
At
partake
Morton's.
of. You can't go wrong there.
Yeah, beautiful place.
But it's good. Hey, we had a great show. I just want to thank a couple other people besides we did the Kona beer recipe, which is an awesome one that you can do for your tailgate parties for tomorrow. Serve it up with some bread and Dunkin'. Oh man!
Are you cooking it tomorrow, Chef?
I might be making that. We're
gonna hold you to it
I
now,
might
right,
have
Mary?
to make that tomorrow.
We're holding them to it.
Of course, I always want to thank our sponsor, Aloha Shoyu.
Yeah.
They've been around here. My gosh, they started with 5 Japanese families in 1946, and created a company that is still here, still existing as it did then, making quality shoyu products, and they've expanded, of course, with glazes and sauces, and everything from gluten-free. They've really done an incredible job. It's a tough business, the food business, and they've stayed the line and fought off the competitors and are the top shoyu company.
Yeah, and
around.
nice people too. Really,
the
nice
greatest people in the world, and we just want to tell you, thank you from the bottom of our heart to all you shoyu fans and fans
lovers.
to be. Also, Skydive. Hawaii. Over there at the Dillingham Air Base, they have the Skydive Hawaii office. You go sign up, you take a little lesson, and then you get to jump out of a plane. You could do a 12,000-foot jump. My gosh, how fun would that be?
It's fun, I know.
So get over there and go see Skydive Hawaii. And we also want to thank Ross Appliances for supplying us with all our goodies at the Polo Grounds. Dave & Buster's, Pernod Ricard, Tobacco's of Hawaii and Wilson Creek. Remember, go to eventbrite.com and buy a ticket for our event for this Wednesday.
That's right.
Next time we see ya, have a smile on your face. We love ya. I'm Chef Rock. Adios.
Adios.
It's not what you know.